What's up, YouTube? This is Two Raw for TV. We'll do a little brief summary about the game last night between the Denver Nuggets and Portland Trailblazers. Before I get into that, I just want to, give you guys a reminder. If you want to show some love to the channel, we'll put a link to the donate link in the description box. If you want to show some love, that would be much appreciated. All right, let me talk about Portland and Denver. I think, what was the final score? I think it was Denver by 116 to 112. And that evens the series at 2 games apiece. This really, I don't know if you can say it's a must win for Portland, but this would have been a critical victory for Portland in their hopes of making it to the Western Conference Finals. So I really thought that after that epic 4 overtime game that we all watched Friday, that I thought it would affect Denver more because they lost. I thought it would be more of an emotional letdown. So I was really shocked at how flat sometimes Portland looked at times Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a terrible, terrible third quarter they had, man. That third quarter might have, in hindsight, as we move forward, might have cost Portland a trip to the Western Conference Finals. Like I said, they're more than capable of still winning the series. They can win at Denver. They've already done it. But, I mean, just a very costly game to drop, man. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double. Jamal Murray had 34 points. Paul Millsap had like 21 and 11. So their big three, their version of the big three stepped up. I gotta say this about Jokic, Joe, man. Look, the guy's a talented player, man. But I'm really getting a little irritated at all this hyperbole behind him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, look, okay, the guy's had one good fucking season. Stop living in the fucking moment and take things into perspective. Okay? How can you say he's the greatest passing big man ever? What the fuck are you dudes talking about? Like, I look at some of the comment section, like, man, this guy got to be the greatest. What about fucking Vlade Divac? And Bill Walton, Arvydas Sabonis. Did y'all even see some of the passes Arvydas used to play? And Arvydas wasn't at the top of the fucking key either, basically playing a point guard. Sometimes, but I mean, he wasn't at the top of the key all the fucking time. I mean, come on, man. Even Will Chamberlain led the NBA in assists. As much as people want to say he was selfish, the guy averaged 4.5 assists per game for his career. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, let the guy at least get like a couple of seasons on his belt before you guys start sucking him off. Jesus. But anyway, Dame Lillard, he has not had a very good series. Outside of the 33-point game I think he had in game 1, he's been struggling. I think he was 9 of 22 from the floor and only 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. He has not shot the ball well. But I think that he'll eventually turn it around. Okay, you got to expect the law of averages things to even out. So eventually, he's a shooter. He will shoot his way out of this. He'll figure it out. But Portland's gonna need some help from other people, man. Steph Curry had a good game, man. 16 points. Aminu, I think, had 19, but they need some other guys to be more consistent and step up. Okay. And shit, phone's done. But that's pretty much it, man. Game 5 is gonna be in Denver. And in my opinion, Game 5 is pretty much a must-win for whoever comes out the victor in Game 5. I think it's going to win this series. All right. I also got to say this, man. This has been an awesome playoff so far. One thing that I noticed about this playoffs as opposed to in years past. Um, remember, like in the past, I say last 2 to 3 playoff years, there was a lot of blowouts. Remember, like you would look at a game, even if you didn't look at the game, you look at the box score, and the final score would be like 111 to 80, 127, 100, 131-95. I mean, a lot of fucking blowouts, man. Now, I'm not saying that there haven't been some blowouts, especially in the earlier rounds, but for the most part, a lot of these games have been very competitive, down to the wire type games. And, that's a good thing, man. All right. And no, I'm not saying that who has anything to do with that. What I'm saying? Some people read into shit you saying and thinking you're dissing somebody when you don't even have them in your mind. But I just thought of it just to say that. I'm just talking about in general, this has been a very good playoffs. But tell me what you guys think about this series. Who do you think is going to win and other intangibles?